Hi all. Hope it's been a great week for you so far. This week we're continuing in our series Good Idea, Bad Idea, and this week we're talking about entertainment. And sometimes we don't really always think about the media that we're taking in, whether it be the television, the movies that we're watching, the music that we're listening to, and that sort of thing. But all of those things kind of work together and they begin to inform our decision making centers and they begin moving the dial on what we refer to as normal. And if you think about our brains as like these incredibly complex and powerful computers, then our operating system is constantly responding to the data that we feed into it. And if we're constantly taking in junk, uh, sooner or later our actions will begin to reflect that. Computer programmers have a term for this. They call it garbage in, garbage out. And see, as human beings, the more we see something and the more we hear about it, the more it becomes normal. And to us, if blatant sin has become normal, if it's become normalized, then in our own lives, we'll always find a way to rationalize it. And see, that's why entertainment, that's why it's so important. And that's why it's also equally important to find a way to put some type of filter in place so that we can be very selective about what comes into our minds and what we don't let go in there. This week in Scripture, we're taking a look at Philippians 4:8, where Paul encourages us as believers to be very cautious about the things that we're thinking about and very cautious about the things that we're dwelling on. And as believers, we have we have a certain worldview, right? We have a certain way of looking at just about actually every aspect and every facet of our lives. And if we're not very, very careful, then the entertainment that we take in can begin to erode our beliefs and they can begin to eat away at that worldview. And see, this isn't going to be a very fun message because at a certain point I'm going to be telling your students, hey, that crap TV that you're watching, maybe you need to stop watching that show. As well as, oh, look at that website. That's garbage. Don't go there anymore. This one's going to get kind of personal, and it's going to get personal for them, and it may get personal for you guys as well, because I'll be asking the students to evaluate the television shows that they watch and to see which one that God may be asking them to abandon and to let go of. And for some of you guys, this is an amazing opportunity to lead by example, because there may be some things that God is asking you to lay down and He's asking you to let go of. There may be some things that have access right now to our minds that God is telling us, okay, hey, revoke access to those things because it's not encouraging you, it's not lifting you up. And as far as the music that they listen to, the movies that they're watching, the websites that they're going to, I want you guys to get plugged in. I really want you guys to hunker in and take a look at what it is that your students are filling their minds with. Be aware, know what it is that these artists that they're listening to, the movies that they're watching, even the books that they're reading. Be aware of the worldview that is being presented in these different forms of media. And some of the questions that you can be asking your students are, who are some of your favorite bands or artists? Then after that, do some research. See what those artists, see what those bands, what their lifestyles are like. See what their live shows are like. Take a look at the lyrics and see if those things are truly uplifting or if it's one of those things that this might be something that your students need to let go of. And you can start asking them what are some of your favorite television shows and why. Might even be one of those things where you sit down with them, watch through one of those shows in its entirety, and kind of talk to them afterward. Talk to them about what it is that you guys just saw, what it is you just watched, and see if it's one of those things that is truly uplifting, if there's anything honorable in it, or if it's just garbage. And if it is garbage, what steps they might need to take to abandon that television show. You guys need to be taking a look at the search history on your students' computers and on their cell phones. Because see, here's the thing. We live in a culture now where more and more we don't have to go looking for evil. It'll come looking for us. And I want you guys to be able to ask those tough questions and have those difficult conversations, because as much as information happens when they're out there with us, transformation is going to happen in your homes. And as always, if you guys have any questions, if you need to talk to me about anything, if there are just some difficulties that you're having with this message, let me know. Contact me however you need to, and I'll be here.